for Charles Owusu Atenase ewo studio ha enche memano akwaba sanso ena ora Richard Manuribe a former deputy director ewo YEA and a former parliamentary aspirant for the NDC ewo Nkwanta North, right? Nkwanta South Oti region Charlie enti Oti region former NDC parliamentary aspirant ewo Nkwanta South Richard Manuribe wabekansa waha Alfred Thompson and so one a former deputy MD and a deputy CEO
of the former chief PRO
that first coming that operations manager
director manager.
So we are ranger before wildlife.
No, ranger, but no more.
Not on the show, he was in charge of operations
because
forestry commission.
When is in Qantas or Chabobo National Park, one of the largest parks. Chabobo. Yeah, that's where you can find. You get a breast mountain.
You get a what?
Breast mountain.
Breast.
Yes.
Breast mountain.
Breast mountain.
It is shaped
like a breast.
Yes. You're joking.
Oh, wow.
Yes. He shares a boundary with Togo. Diane Togo, money Togo. No, he was Ghana. Oh, Ghana. Guess for us. Yeah, Kui.
Crony the Kui.
Yeah, credit the Kui.
Breast mountain.
Yes. Who are you? I'm just promoting the tourist sector.
That popular. The pepper sauce.
No, so that's in Nkwanta town. Udun Nkwanta is part of Nkwanta constituency, but who started outside of the town? It's one of the largest park, and all kind of. You can get 99 species of butterflies there. Yes.
In that park. It's a forest reserve.
It's a forest reserve. You can get 99 species of butterflies.
I hope so. They're mining Bianco.
Oh no. It's a virgin forest.
Issue na rosewood.
Yeah, rosewood.
Rosewood. Okay. Now man food trap.
Yeah, man. So say hono na nkofo twa fit Togo.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Togo no yabani Togo. Yabani Nigeria, yabani Burkina Faso, yabani Cote d'Ivoire. Ghana nkwan na war sites.
Okay.
And now, the organization the site is by and say, one person about abuse that in Niano.
Yeah.
Because the Niano is very, very expensive.
Rich, yeah.
And rich. And my idea is near my
Dawson.
And no so we are saying. And the planting or planting back on be more than 50 years.
50. And you am what me
and big trees.
And wow.
Trees are very
but the quality is
hardwood.
Yeah.
But a chance any because the American say you do any before the would ever 20 years now. They know where we are crying. Over 15 years, they know where we are crying. Ebia you can say woman senior coffee.
Yeah.
A bit me
research bit me
and o my say do you be a big trap be an I say in your home and cratasum. Enti Yamakota are with me trap. Or every country.
Okay.
And now more business. Who are business not just scientists and it means that we try rosewood. Now any scientists what the could do China. Container mess back to Ghana. Because you're only in the office crown. In a lot of containers are not coca China or Muntimini. Because only scientists. Because no more for scientists. By your one platform so until once you issue scientists more pay. Syria number no worldwide. Bank of one copy, no more same thing, duplication, same thing. It is so they nam Ghana haba won't me. But they could do because on system no MPK. And so we got a lot of foreign influence in Ghana because made you almost big time money for the country.
For Ghana. That's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
And get back to the state and now the show go.
No. Oh no!
Me tell me Bisaka
Ghana.
And the way I hear no say a system in such a way say back of one team in Yahoo. Once they go through process now. Ordinary wildlife and you do it.
Yeah,
but only issue sites.
Okay.
And you know on one do it. And to on new do as but once processing but then anymore. No I know issue sites the office now comfort me but say a whole load of sheep of rosewood or cites I'm saying, they say issue sites is managed the Ghana, and they're banned within the ministry.
Okay.
Because.
No, or if you Togo.
Only if Nigeria.
So they have to pass it through Ghana.
Yeah. On to me, Shepo, Nigeria.
Okay.
On to me, Shepo, Burkina Faso. On to me, Shepo, Cote d'Ivoire. We just said the only place where we Togo soon to me, Ghana, because Ghana, they're the running Juma. And you know, who could trade Diana? Abraham permit. Now, could try. Yeah, Jeffrey, some. A year, you be auction. By auction, there, you be money panel. The opportunity to have to get sites now.
Oh, okay.
When you say minister, some can adapt. The side we are not there. For the commission, you need 2 minutes, so we permit. Without the recourse to the minister.
The
sector minister and quantity issue permit. No. Now, yeah, under outfit. I call all the areas. We wanted to monitor how they are coming in from Togo.
Yeah,
and I don't know who line. Because I asked about.
Yes, or that place where just like from here, I can say honey, maybe Joy Prime.
Yeah,
okay. Just the same boom, the same community.
Because that village because that village
about
the presumption now.
The deep, you just go across the river now. You get to Togo. They get the same community, the same language, they live the same or the other background. So it's just they can lock down by affecting crop because of Togo.
Yeah.
Then if you're Ghana,
Lubo any no way.
The same thing.
First time me call area hall, me call town. Me could do be an 2 a.m.
Hey.
Telling you because
quine is
number one, and the areas that you have to go and you know.
But it is from explanation. I'm not a Ghana Hano. Yeah, my crime will be in Rosewood.
No, you try. No, but you have to have a. To see, I can say you're banning Rosewood. Okay,
you're banning the channel.
Yeah, you're banning channel. What I know from the Forestry Commission, you're banning a season on your and
it's open. You find open season.
Open season.
Yeah,
okay. Because in TIN, I said more. You come here. Ghana phone me on there. Because who trouble is here. I say, "Mami, what quarantine? Who season I own? Who quarantine or train?" But you know, you regulate you, mono. Say I'm from Ran to one, and I'm the way because you be. Because I'm the season on the insane at the one. Who jam man go for go come in.
Fish season.
Two here park at the running edge, Jumadia. And can any man on Mujina Kwan home to Tonton, Nama Yapon,
but with experience, I mean, as a baby, I got wildlife from your community. A year, time in your open season. No, I want to make a chop bar to chop bar, another restaurant. Extra say Nama Omuniana, Ramana. So will be a so baby a 1 year. Sometimes I'm even detect a bullet. I want to say open season.
Yeah,
no more open season. That's how I'm going to make. But do you know, say? Certain missionary ya Kavini ya and Kabuayo, make kind master plan Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. I think sometimes ago, and my bushmeat and we are open season, and my $41 million for the country, and we're exporting out of the country. So, restructure is very one of the best revenue. And Gabe to me as a nation. And
Gabe I find quantity. I fire.
But as I said, almost a wildlife on they are very yes, I think so. It's one of the
but if your tourist centers,
but okay, we don't just look. We should be able to say this and Green National Park. Green National Park, the whole Africa. That's where I get hippopotamus. Yeah, hippopotamus. In the whole Africa. If you want hippopotamus, Green National, but I said because of Galamsey, I'm not depleting all the sites. So hippopotamus that is the second largest park in Ghana. I cover 3 regions: Brown and Hafo, Upper West, and the Northern region. I've keenly followed because I was part of the we are heritage values for the 10 years master plan. Until me, I've keenly followed. I've known most of the parks.
Yeah. Nancy, I'm calling now. Me want another town, and I do your one on the catch say Ejeshi. And I'm penny for no jay being called Bush. I did not just say she quiet no. Make a majority of a host of monkeys in Eddie. Oh. Like I said, we be some say, what here? Apart from Kofun for Ashen, and one who's not home. Yeah. Because that's the only Niana and one a mom, a diamond team, maybe, and then we are banners in Niana Habans reading almost every come home.
Any Josh
because again she saying, "Oh my, if I'm home, Ghana if I'm home, and phobia,
and no one was prosecuted."
Me, Oko area wa.
So what life and
O hwe kwan a free busuan ekọ wabe fie ma. O fa so enye yi. Abra emmoa no said omu unique form tie. Omu free a bush na no ma ba fie. Ni omu didi wa ni pe didi wa.
You're joking.
Omu timi ba manfo fie.
Oh, but one come only park. Oh, you need to go there and see.
Obi. Yeah. Oba betra ha. Kida kom no oba betra ha. Abon ba betra ha. And I do come hu cry me friend say, "Hey, emmoa mponi."
Then region.
Where? Me come from east. Me constituency. You can't know. Emmoa no leader. Omo groups. Na group be a leader.
Monkeys.
Yeah.
It was show man they
come
like that.
Oko omhwa na o man aduane a. By omo rules no. Akola bi en ho so odi aduane bi, I guess a leader no. Edi wians na obedi bi. Enti akola
see it.
Hey, akola na ye mistake.
No good I be sure.
Na banana na say groundnut ni kura no. Ojibia. Leader na aim edi aduane bi, just okobo nansa. It's okobo no je aduane no efi ni nsem ansa. Enti wo be hu say one ne be call round until so be so ni mu no. Owie nti wodu open na wo frɛ wo a leaders ni di kan ba on ba be hwɛ be spy e be trante mi so spy a hwɛ mu ma ba no hwɛ mu movement a na so mu sɛ mo ye okay so meeting ma ba mo nkyɛn na mo sane aba fam to mo sane ba fam na mo start say on be jedu ni bi e test wi a then
ma from mo ma kan mo
all this and use
groups
tourist
now you two species now on say you from a new frɛ kwakuo no akɛse no so mo yes omo bɛn ni pasa omo share many pasa
yeah bi na what time ho no
beautiful
oh ne omo Shah Hills
come omo so mo colors kese fe but look obia amfa kwaye no ho obia amfa mboa no ho apart from hene ne chrome form wo a mo fi say ya ye ne bosom barum say nananom adwen mu no sa anya bosom sama Ghana fo be kuni na
we ku omare
enti no bosom wo ho a wote akonwa no ho a mo say e bosom na mmoa
oh okay
enti ebi wu a yenwe yesie no to kwa mo cemetery ho yeah na cemetery so dates omde wu omawu
oh that's nice
mmoa no ni nyina wo enti komfo na ote bosom no ho di kan wu ye omso so e wo kwaye no ne cemetery no obi ammoa no nyina enti den so obi kwa kohye wuram no be ku aboa no bia kowe it's difficult because money lovely o kona hu mo na o ba no ni pay dia agro ko
na se monkey yenwe ana monkey yere
obi Africa how dia nipa krom bewe
nipa na mpo ngrofore
ja nipa nam kro Africa ye bewe e dey na echi
e baby wo ho more
in Africa
enti amafo num ye o mo de o
menam ka kiro this idea ni mraba ye djuma de anka choba
yes
no asa ka dem kwantre nam
because in remunama de I think there should be some regulation on because it shouldn't be say as on my obi atimi fatuo bo wuram kuma boa bia keke just like that
is omushi ja nyina ye nam tie o
yeah because who call the areas bushfire
and nam ninti
okay of say the constituency is full of like I said forest zone
yes
that area I've been there before when say forest zone deep, even this has require deep in the forest and they go through this Harmattan season that time bushfire no almost confirm na gather one evening no more bush aqua ship bush no nam pia then they will find a way to kill them the most of the time they have forest reserve area the wildlife they make sure they arrest them and prosecute them most of them not more prosecute I think
it's something that was here regulated because I guess
am I revenue even the tourists
we need to promote the tourism
the tourism uko Mole National Park you will see some of course when you live together. Wow. All kind of animals like that's GMP so motel elephants or yes me say elephant can crocodile also even motel they only say GMP so more motel and
yes
ecotourism be see another hotel even in the hotel crown now betina only one or mobile hotel one they sit with you they live with you nicely
I think say buying
no jatan ka ho dey
no I don't see me who I saw it. I've not seen zebra, but I saw a lot of animals.
This is zebra Ghana.
I buy so we invest.
Yeah.
because it's you said here.
Money for tourism.
Rwanda, we crooked to a bill. There's 14 million people.
Yeah.
Tourism and a boost to my economy. Monkeys here, Metario seeing it. Monkeys here.
Hey, friends and Dubai, then it boost your economy. Yeah, tourism.
Monkeys here.
Yeah, but also the thing with Rwanda, for example, there's also how much Rwanda paid. The country paid to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Say Arsenal, or just in and they visit Rwanda,
yeah.
That's some 30-something million pounds.
Yeah.
And it's worth
a lot of money. But my point is, if a government in Ghana decides to pay that much,
oh no, it will depend on the returns.
National football,
but the point is, before you even break down the returns to people,
it take time. Now, it just no 1 year, 2 years.
The whole thing will be bastardized. In the evidence, Ghana, I said, because of year of return and all of that, we want to say sponsor Manchester United. Almost shape, you could have 40 million pounds for a year. You think that government would have it easy in this country?
No. Obi, one say Ghana, one say the system is there, but just say only say what for tourism information center of Ghana.
Yes.
Just opposite the Flagstaff.
Opposite Flagstaff House, yes.
Nkrofo hin enim say.
Enim pose bibi say.
Even the access to that place simple very.
That's the whole thing. Senko etiasia Ghana ni enim ni this MPP.
Yeah.
If you try to let the information the amount for team or another aspect of economy, you know say any never generate revenue to boost the nation. I mean Ghanaians are not just that gullible, but information dissemination, that's the major problem. Yeah, so you have plans young amount for no entiasia. They are also human beings. So there will definitely be agitation, and that's where those things are better.
Because tourism, they are major cash cows. You make money. I mean, if you want to see what tourism can do for this country, just look at beyond the return year of return.
Obi, that's the conversation. Bromaso. I think that would be in Bromaso. A Hona Asian days, not your tongue and qua.
Slaves,
no. Say a tongue in Ipana. No more do more Cape Coast. Do a Saint Manso. You told me Manso not twice. It is because they are coming from Manso.
Okay.
No, the Manso. A twa, ABC, I think so. But I think Manso. But a Manso from B. Bono, and on the buy. Now, that me call. Almost say me papa na your hini o Manso. So me na your hini. Now, that me call baby. Now you should
slaves.
Mirror where.
I will hostel.
Just say, and fire. And to be better, or we are not, or no one calling baby, will be Oba a while. You will be a friend of Yawa. Yawana, Fantover can say, more to say,
okay.
Titi type.
Yeah.
And I will Titinom sister in Senka dries in embassy, and if I'm Mushino, they are friend virgins, some call in Sue. Uncle sends you with my man and so.
Wow.
It's there.
Virgins.
That was I think for sure.
No,
Bono Manso.
In Grandson North.
In Grandson North. There Manso.
Yeah.
Manso, Bono Manso. Yes. I can for believe that honey if you buy. So look, and your man who do I bit mama yes. Now you say Uncle Fono if you American. Eba that site.
So why can't we invest
a little bit from USO comes in buses
to come and see?
I won't say, well, be our take the Chiman Grand, they don't say any home.
Yeah,
no, they don't even know.
I just about 10-15 minutes back. Because you move the road. You can want some.
There is a road.
Obiani wants some.
Road near good to that place.
No, Ufri Chronacasmuna or there's no road. Road in New York is a good road.
It's a path.
It's a road.
A path. Yeah.
And maybe say,
yet is a idea. So accommodating.
Yeah. A bet my Mexica, who here say Obituanica, or Nifua, or Yensu, or Yave, just clean the area, make it nice, make a road, or be back, a revenue, Chrono, we better be free. District in revenue, at the Abanium, and also so Yentimi.
No, one of the things I'm a person is to maybe sit with the Ghana Tourism Authority boss. No, and so we understand. The master plan behind.
Yeah, that's another problem.
The year of return, beyond the return, December in GH. Because what I see is so also the tourist site rehabilitated here. The Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum was rehabilitated. Now world class, very beautiful place. and
the mausoleum.
The main mausoleum here, information ministry. That one has also been
a museum.
It seems that the whole idea and say tourists never for beyond the return now.
That is the problem.
Well, they should spend the money in Accra, be here, lodge in the hotels in Accra, and all of that. But then a place like Bono Manson, I was say, okay, say tourists, no, because whether we like it or not, no, year of return the Nipaneba.
Yeah.
But how then do we leverage some numbers and say we are moving them out? In the Nipaneba, a be called Bono Manson, a be called Cape Coast, a be called Mole, a be called. I think that is missing. Yeah. From the bars around December in GH. Maybe GTA should begin looking at that. How best Mitier and then it will dovetail into Nkoma about reshuffle. This is here Andre Japamesa is the new on the ecotourism. And it will be interesting to listen to his vet. To listen to his vet.
I was going to tell you that.
Interesting. If you would be something to advocate for this tourism sector, I've always said Ushabi is a Savannah region. In a district like Damango, look at the Idana Ibrahim Mosque. The mosque, that mosque there.
That's one Larabanga Mosque.
It's called Idana Ibrahim Mosque. That's the Larabanga Mosque. From there, a 2 minutes walk from Larabanga Mosque, there's a mystic stone.
Yeah, on a mystic stone, the one.
From mystic stone now, just at the gate is Moreland National Park. Yes. It's just at Moreland National Park. And I'm telling you, say, call mystic stone now. You could see in Crawford, some part of the country, or mobile. He said they believe, say, baby, you pray on it. Baby, I hear on. And this that me have engaged me call the mosque. No, they say it is naturally built.
Larabanga Mosque.
That's what they believe. It's naturally built.
Naturally built.
Obiansi.
That one that's no. They say according to them, no, say the settler not what to appear. That's what the mosque was built, and it's a small mosque. And they believe that if you are 1,000 crore, the more you enter, the more the mosque expand. Yes, I have been there. I always want to know. And so if you look at even that within that enclave, we share the motel and we see how the ecotourism sector. No, we build the ecotourism hotel about air trip now. So the tourism center shouldn't be centered only in Greater Accra. Say you call Castle, now call Chaliwate, now call Castle. There are more things to. Yes, there are more things. Okay, some of the areas.
Some of us there.
And Duabia is a one ram honor. The way it is even carved, the way it's even captured. You can even sleep there to protect yourself in some of the forest reserve areas. Have you all me producing from that place? Yes. So those are the things I ever and can if a tourism information center, no, it means leverage information called proper. But there are so many tourist attractive areas. A lot. You will yourself will believe
one area. You can invest little and get more. A lot of money. Because I always tell people, say, when you look at the successes, because clearly, Saosha buying we are, maybe apart from free senior high school, the other big thing for this government has been year of return, beyond the return, very, very big, But how then do we leverage that and make sure, say, tourism really will go outside Accra. Now you're connected to the other areas.
I think what we might have to do is to look at a PPP.
And get because private sector in it.
When we say, what share even doctor, the policy way or release, he wants to involve more PPP than in government itself investing in some of these things. Government, you can use your money for other things. Then focus on making sure people come in, invest there, then you get a percentage. And when I was at the bank, I was saying most of these things. Say some of the loans what they man, instead of looking at it going bad, what you can do is that the bank itself gets a percentage in. You use it to recoup your AE. Once the company grows to a certain extent, you sell it off. You sell your shares off. Then now you go into investing in other AE. You shouldn't hold on to those shares. You have no business holding on to shares, but you have business in making sure that businesses grow. And that is how we have to start thinking and start moving. Yes, I bet why
It's true, and I think I'm waiting to hear some of the ideas as Honorable Mesa Echo eco vet now on a vetting committee no ebeshe we say
obi vetting
obi so no deputy
moving to the top
substantive minister nti okay we say okay, I'm told that Honorable Japames say OTA and he will take a lesson from all the ideas.
I'm glad. Any media, unyan kwaya kra me ba. They call me here chance to hear me.
Rich is yes. I
want grandson of.
Briefly.
Honorable Japames.
Me one thing about the toilet actually. One thing is about our food. Our food. Another thing. Obi, go say me bank I won't say me won't say deep body any buyer mo do fufu.
Oh, sir.
Yes, so that's what yes.
Body any buyer.
Body any banchi and amudi wo fufu.
Buyer na mo sudi.
But me free buyer.
Oti region.
Yes.
It the moon ni banchi fufu.
No, it's hardly I'll see that. And I miss it like baby I me feel.
Buyer more than any bank any.
Okay. Last me di buyer any fresh okro. No be sre me. Okro soup. Na me di me fufu.
Oh.
And obviously, me see, it doesn't even understand it. Maybe so me who say last soup I ensure mommy.
In fact, 2 days ago, Madame Bobia ultimate area, her lady be beside something about some okra soup.
Yes, so
yeah. I asked the and I'm saying no saying there was obey be of the northern side of Ghana. And when she was telling me about it, I realized that there was something different about the okra. But we don't learn all these things.
Me growing up as a young man, I didn't use spoon did. You understand? Also by anything, you cut it, dry it, and use it as your spoon.
Oh, okay.
And not even mukuku, and not even do rice, and because it's organic. Yeah, by anything like the head. No,
it's not a spoon.
Yeah, you use it as spoon. Yes. So there are so many diverse culture. Yeah, you percent boost tourism area.
And Nkwanta for the day, or more fine for. Which tribe is that?
Nkwanta is a cosmopolitan tribe, but the major tribe no more. They are Adele, Achode, Nchubu, and Chala. Yes.
It will be
they are Mimi a Konkoma.
Okay.
Yes, so they are only a guan for more.
Yeah, they are guans.
It was more of
Oh no.
We're northern
region,
upper Volta.
Yes, northern Volta.
Yeah. Northern Volta.
But Oti region is basically for the Guans.
Okay.
So we have the those tribes. So we have the Kratchis, the Bwims, the Nchumburus, and other tribes now or more. So these are people we are basically Guans or more that area. So we account there. We are even though we have much numbers of them. No. Yeah, settlers. When you say offering Kwanta South and Kwanta North or Kratchin Chumbura, it's the border to the northern region. Most of the northern, because of the farming community, they migrated to that area. So me say, like my father was born in Oti region. Me and I were born in Oti region.
Third generation.
Oti region. But we are basically we are Concomers. We come from the northern region precisely. So there's a diverse culture. The food they eat, the way they dance, the way they do everything, even the way of talking and relating to human being. It's different from.
Reorientation for Ghanaians to begin to know Ghana.
Yes.
Also, we live in Ghana, but most of us don't know Ghana.
Yes, we don't know Ghana.
I mean, and the Obusa say oko leave and he found a person or jina home here. Say one can do
usually you know what I do? I do 2 African countries and maybe 1 European or 1 African country and about 2 European or Asian countries. And I've been doing that for the last about 3, 4, 5 years. But usually Ghana, so we try say me call at least 1 or 2 places in Ghana. But baby watching in
so you always need to come because after at this channel also by 3 a.m. They call for you could drive, we go to the bush, we'll get one of the rats. Now, you're way for village.
Dr. Bomb, I come from into her.
Oh, Master, I can
for campaign. I'm going to shake that area.
Even those communities, somebody can live in the bush for a year without even coming to town.
Wow.
But you will leave. And you understand, so even the farming community, we all do our phone. Why you are part of a crowd?
Yeah, now what?
Until maybe market no market no one buy or and then you live there nicely. So that's why they live long. At any time there's new fruits there's water and some areas I know a village called Kabiti in Nkwanta South, a fishing community, and on Wednesday is the market day. And to who area you take your yam, butter trade. Then you take the listen.
Oh, okay.
Then somebody will obesu abe. Obesu more. They say you better to know exchange. Then you don't even need physical cash.
How many hours drive from Accra to that place?
And from Kwanta now, if you have a good car, it will be like 7 hours.
7?
Yeah, it's 7 hours.
And some will call UK, but we went to
but there's also fear now. You see the Adami Bridge.
Yeah,
on the way. You see the environment. I don't think it's a policy. Who can the East Corridor road over Asukuma to Peve through Hawaii? When it's all my penny John Dramani, most administration a year. You drew on your best at Santa Kofi to Pepesu. Pepesu to Browniasi to Nkwanta. The year drew. They drew Nkwanta to Pasa was a GOG road. They Nkosubio. So free Pasa to CB to Damanko to Bimbila to Yendi. It has also been tarred. Now for Nakayele Junction to Benda Junction to Nakayele, from there to Lungi to Banda to Krachi is also tarred by President John Dramani Mahama. So can roads in India and the man Koho. In my own cycle, road be our no,
MPP 4 year road be
the only road that MPP 4 year, you know. To be honest with you, Okanta.
Okay.
From Okanta to KGB.
I know
that Sino Hard Road with Sino Hard Road.
Yes.
Even China bitumen. And and to move on asphalt that particular it was some few kilometers. So okay say rules. I just want to market Ghana.
Maybe
from 2012 to now, I have always been part of President John Dramani Mahama campaign team. So I have the opportunity to travel all over the country. There's no constituency in this country that I don't know. I have been there not once. I've been to the constituencies. About, if not lie, but I've been to this country about 5 times. So I know how the country is. To be honest with you, I know how the country is. No, me can't you do takrade. Me caught the first time. You caught Sakandi. Yeah, banana. Must say the deal, baby. Me caught they gave me a check with tilapia. I was like, wow, what kind of food is it? Me won't be that. Yes, I don't know what that check is. Yes, so me that's the reality of the ground. So some areas it's nice. The diverse culture of it is nice. So, but the reality of the matter is that say, to me, come together as a nation. They want to really focus on tourism. Now the interest. Obi, honey cycle. Most of the restaurants in the Okrum had Starbite. Sheska was spending. When you're gonna know, but Sheska was spending. Only no more 500 Ghana, 700 Ghana. Only crown on party bin and crack 1,000 Me will come me area. Open your crantier, the full complete account of 120 Ghana cedi. Ultra 1 calabash of pito. Maybe 5 cedi. Now we for phony when choir. See, but it's investing into that. Even our restaurants will be local based, and I can attest to tell you that most of the organic food now it is very difficult to get them now. But so some of the areas who call on my yo, and then food will be maybe 2 cedi. No buy it maybe buy 3 10 cedi. Who are good to go. You see, getting a local farm. Entire sauce is a different one. Yes. So when we really look at our culture and want to boost the economic aspect of our culture, we empire IMF and domestically city to dollar. So let us look at it, and that's why Mampeni John Dramani Mahama is also focusing on tourist area by boosting the local economy. Also, if you invest in micro economy, it boosts the ordinary person. So that's what major of our that's what major Mampeni our person say the big push project. We are going to go into construction economy. Until who call Lamuse and Oko Kani and Oko Bemila, now will be construction, who still square. Maybe Amudala Subeton watch you. The watching no, who be Subedibi, Uban Kaya, which was say, Mahwadi watching dry pepper and oil, and the basic that's what we use. Now, the Oko Yendi say, who talk a jollof be a guinea fowl. Yes, it's guinea fowl. Yeah. So when we invest in construction economy, all the sectors will be very stabilized. And President John Dramani Mahama, that future, with the 24-hour economy, let's hope for this country.
Ekosiisen high Asempa FM. Se utie ewo Tamale Kesmi Radio so any yemamunyina kwaba Salaga phone so tie ewo Can FM Obasunyane high Storm FM ye munyina yemamunyina kwaba Santi Achemagogo high Dance FM 0548 443 523. Your WhatsApp number 0548 443 523. So for Mamin Shasia or Horesha for matters arising.
Yeah, Obi. I Mamin Chia Minion Mammy no Moshia. Na Menchia also. Chia Wapam for no me one. Dominic ne Chum and Obia Okabia Jackson. You knew about now, then a better her. Yeah, Erabano.
Dinah Hamilton.
Lovely. When Yamin Coswan said Nishim. In fact, one musician, then you may boy, meet me board 90. Some boy, what that actually. My ma, turn your mouth. Me poor master. What can be? Minion about Dana Samuel, a can be. Yeah, Daughters of Royal Jesus for a can be. Cindy Thompson. Amanda Dawson. Na Tego Sisters.
Yeah, Tego Sisters.
Yeah, my lovely duo.
Obi, I say a Tiasian and say a poem to your crew, I was a silver, but you are the boss in a on any rade.
Yes.
Sa Yango Poina or Motono Honum. Na how say, when you made a do much ideas, I bet you will be. Na one fine Yama and Semfata. Na obedat nyamisu edi ewo enyum tuom was especially coming from Pentecost. Pentecost sorry about makoma and that's and nyumba kwa na oto ha na yeme
mama you be there
enyum de Pentecost muna mostly all the Pentecostal songs in Pentecost na deba
sure yeah.
And every year convention bia enyum foforo ba onyame dane ho di ewo enyum foforo na sa e ma wuri mfiri no it's all-time best song. Say Abrabo no etoda e refi ntem dodo.
Yes.
Say na hantan no aba. And the refi say watoto ba yere credit da. Refi say wakwa fumu da. The Abrabo no saka kra bia na start it ni paso. But kai fu ba bia free ba. Na Abra was now twe wie before I come asem so no. We say me tuntumi a nye sabe atare a kama. Then so bibi ntina hye me. Me nua be ma kobra kwache.
Yeah.
Obutentim.
Yeah.
I know Bernadai, which is 14th. And I Ukiada.
Vows Day.
Mekan who in to transition. Na I also my woman say, Obi ebe den eja. Depending on anti-assessor. Whatever said the OT bia. And found a Juma way. I won't microphone. Ma mu chinchin mapidi de obi eye bia enya careful yan tiase se emre bedu ha ye beja hwa kọ de obi tim time obi anya ya nko owu kra nko pe won mu twitwa nkofo nanti ese nkofo di nkofo atem ye bopa enya nkofo bone ne yi one day you will leave me your bank ena me yi message information ma bank no na me hu me call me sakobo Facebook and me hu say chocho o man FM why dey ben and the one am so my friend Kennedy office here honorable Kennedy upon office back me say I dey na akoso o man FM me friend one fa am so my friend kobra kwache Kobra na me so programs radios programs manager
sure
me friend kobra am fa but emuna na obi from for US enti o say bank ne telephone why do sika won timi telephone but no o timi je call no o ji sika na timi je call why do sika but bank na won timi je call but no
for security reasons
no o ti won me on one e bon sika ho ban enti aja me pia no okay me pia monta me ko tie ni pa na call me friend ni pa na ba ka so ye me yina ye mie adan dia na si wo so ni Ghana me so Ghana adan wo se kobra kwa chewu what what was saying say wawu sisi ameno kase say me hwehwe ba bia Yeah, come on, say, Jadi, me in a 2 car could do UGMC. Koya transition for the Dom Carby. Pam. They actually could do transition. Quabraco. I remember Bushing for Yako. Kansas City Media for me, Mom Yako.
Yeah.
Titupane, a Yirini and Ma. Mom Yako. Come up, you know, in Papa. Media, Menene Quasori or living bread and resurrection power, Kakra. On and over, sorry, basic time for over 30 years. Meaning said they work come papa manipa. Now we still do a radifa. Now the passion of work for this nation, and most especially the MPP as a political party. Now, Kwabran, the shame because the crown say, you fee transition na you catch one of the boys and say, Uncle station, Uncle find a car and the phone in coffee.
Oh,
he drove or drive by himself. Fee in a bed, chuma. I feel you been in a car, and then the phone, Ekofia man. About 2 days, me and Gasa, who say, near my family.
Yeah,
it me Casachre would you TBB, Brafum Kakra. Now, Bible said, and Nipa will precope, which he said, Yamia Sam in the credit, a timon or Jabet Danger. Now, any of them more champon, got some musicians about come and engineer, say, to me, a better danger.
Yeah,
Bibi, we have been a better danger. Now, politicians, they're sorry, that not say, you can't T-boom, can't send the dim penny for 10 years. If you need a Serena Colano, a Contaqua. Pre-plum. I was saying, you knew about Penny Cumsing, how I come saying,
yeah,
only JJ for Cushia, or Manum, I can say,
peace pipe.
Nothing could be price where, and I will be weird way. Woman, sure, baby, because you won't make and no man penny quay Juma. One summer, 2 o'clock, no o'clock, about 8 no bitia Kunyanzo.
Yeah.
About 8 no bitia Kunyanzo. Won't find that.
Even look at the Access Bank.
Won't 5 years saying Kobe be at that. I'm telling you, what up we are saying I am from Mount Yefa Ghana in our mouth. So what a fool. One day we got Ghana. With the Ghana in our mouth said G. And you are open MPAD. While Pom Penny D. Monsieur the Ghana Cramo said the G. Yan to so about fat. Now I find your part. Roland Stinakunya, how many years? 19 years. Non stop. Or be interrupted. 19 years. And then you're right, Jerry. Oh, you baby. This is the manner. Na or bar. Na ye freno. Junior Jesus. To me, in your media. Now, me share a ye papa for. Now, I'm question na on my yebiase. Na me share. This is the man that a gentle giant. On the better Kunyasua, I feel, I say, Ghana or the or be a new one near maybe who be brave. Let time and you who near maybe any so. You for be by every Briamne who be that. The Ghana for the Ghana for Akumasapa and up to date. What for you will be a Yaman your same. I need dear both sides, both NPP, NDC, and everybody, the traditional leaders, religious leaders, I mean, all the sides. Statesman. I mean, this is the man now. He can't even walk. He can't walk by himself. He has to be pushed, or he has help to go. Bro, once it. Brafum. Now, Eda will be uno. Obi, when you will be a Eda will be uno. But when you will be a you do you create ye. What you cast as my can? You say I didn't say. Munyani Fanko. I say, I say, I say, Nipan would be a dear. Young go din can once more say, I dear no day. I say, Namunyani Fanko. Now, Mejianko for Hama, ya the dog. Now, the last one I may share, I may real who can say, and Nipa what tears, shower tire, come. And he address what you can't tell in it.
That's how they dress you.
Boo ha say because why you flexible, I'm multi fat arrange. Boo home. ya de niam no ya twitwa chiri sa na ani mo no de ya because say almost show jacket they say jacket ani mo ya de e fine ti chiri ya twitwa blade scissors ya twitwam t-shirt ya twitwam singlet ya twitwam na wo hwe nipa
ya bu sim
what dawa na bisa on say ti we nyina na kese obi so okun obi kura to twene for what reason
for power.
Then you pay your power. As if we are seeing now. Hey, be careful. I'm telling you, be careful. Now, one day you will leave.
One day, be careful.
One day you will leave.
Watch out.
I got one day you leave.
After Baumia event, Timmy, I'm a Dominic Erbana or Babe Frame. You could not change. I mean, you didn't come for about 30 minutes. It wasn't even over 30 minutes. Now, man for Bano Mababe Chia, no more Timmy needs now, no share all white kaftan.
Yeah.
Ain't Wednesday, I'm a theater and I'm saying, how is that possible? Last week, I'm needs now, I didn't come over 30 minutes. And we talked at length. And I was shocked because
that morning in Boko Juma.
Yeah, video.
Program come on we.
Oh, your program.
Yes, so we office.
So no sorry. That morning show the only we about no we ne.
Say obey newspaper review segment. Yeah.
Now, what do you say? On multimedia so Yajuma.
Sure, I don't remember yes.
And
one of the pioneers.
Yeah, Ken City or Yajuma 17 years.
Wow.
17 years with Ken City. Now, I Bibia, I die so, and so that's the reality.
Yeah.
But Nina say, I had any paying fine 3 home for where I can nachi. Obiti console yachi, a tran trot to Ubiso. Obiti fide so idea who no didn't near them. Can. Who course will be paying now? Who found you? Be careful. The another catch will be said, Sabio, a man penny for ye do machi, or Rad on Dramani Mahamo, or Rabba Mio, or Reco in a year. Oh, you will be adding a chunk up.
Yeah.
Is that maybe because we had that opportunity, no be the chair, I watch. Oh, can't the opposite end, or can. Because ye is Subano. I know no dear, and yard papa.
We are your papa.
But yes, I near Mano. Because whatever it is, no. The original, the old, that crowd, the also torn at the end Tompino, overcome. Come free fear, but so himself be able to uncle, trying to fear we. And I go down in Passanco. But you need. And he, Yamabusa for you now. Now, some will be some me, or can vetting once a reshuffle once a no, or can we are.
Yeah.
Well, a chair for it here for. Me constituency for grandson of 4. Nyame adwa menim say nyame na mo so. Me ba besomo mo. Me chia me parliamentary candidate or Yera Joseph Mensah NDC parliamentary candidate me chia no.
Ono yes sitting MP
here. Me chia na pa me nua ba Jacqueline Boatema bonsu so ono yo MPP am na contest. Ono so be obi am chia no. Abusuanfo ne ade hye ne nanam nyina ai che obi a. Keina.
Oh, MPP primaries and
no independent.
Ye nipa ba ko.
MP before you money pay.
Yeah, nipa ba ko. Enye. You say funny afan kan. Just say before.
That's what the former defense minister.
Yes. Oh, my channel Obutan team Eric Odru.
Yeah, no
The woman say vetting. Nipa ba ko pe na I can say reshuffle. Nipa ba ko pe na to me. So yeah, reshuffle. Any woman penny. Nti ye dia na e kanya na emogo. Suggested man, and maybe a trim, Mumpany, system because I thought that say about matcha and your coaching one who's a player a bread. Supporters suit him. 2 teams say, Timmy team player and being a bonama for team. Oh, like I said, I can't break. I know I could be a quadri ball on Fanco by being or the coil, Cochet. I go to boy each him. Oh, Chambon, born and can, no quadri and on Sunday shay. Tis our name, if I so among your same one. Toda be no mabre. Yes, be a bono nimbo. A sort trenching. Nanso so 2 minutes na yatia senior diama back for. So at a point in time, no, on fanya juma.
Yes.
Until your mampeni nimrimuno and all the idea why. But me credit your mampeni a say and pass or Dr. Modu we can or not dream. No, also so the not dream be bunima. Like I said, no credit. Or no catch say about the 50 minutes.
Yeah, 50, sure.
Mampeni as I maintain it, it's 2 different people.
But he increased the number.
This time?
Yes.
No,
because Ambujari is now the Minister of State.
Minister of State, yes.
At the office of the President.
Sure.
Okay. And the Interior Minister here quitted.
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
And what did you cry then?
I think one more.
Yeah, one more.
What do you grab a account? So. And clearly, no. Actually, difference. I walk. Sabi any minimum.
Yes.
Me ade ba kwam ha me kakra is Frida Prempe. Yes. Sanitation Minister
and Water Resources.
In fact, o mampani e fa no wa mebo mamane am cheche mu enti a ofa no.
Yeah.
To oyi ni o mebo yamane. Nanso ya me na kakra. Ba boso be me hensani. Say 9 years.
Oh. Odi be
6 months.
5-6 months.
5-6 months.
But she was a minister before.
Yeah. Deputy Minister.
Been a minister.
No,
Minister.
No.
Minister of State.
Or started deputy Minister of State.
I think
Works and Housing.
And
acquire Minister of State at the presidency. And then about sanitation.
And you know of your
of your
Okay. Our system.
6 months. Well,
6 months as it was sanitation. But before that, no
she
works and housing.
Okay. So
second term, she's a full.
So the transfers, and I say, maybe I will call a transfer for some meeting. But I mean, Nakakra. But all the same, Benini to me. Me how about can say, for my quarter, or you may offer. But only many years. Because of the old of our city in Yansa. Home said, Sabiminia, as I and never. Then so offer the nanka many more for pa. A coin, in fact, many casa or county as I never imagine change. Cause one fever. By mamma, in fact, maybe constituency, you 1 kilometer of road. But the fact of the matter is, about where I acquire papa. I just a beer where what is own come some. I find the way you be and casa. Now for my water, or can't go for my pay for more by way man or can be. I mean, like maybe only me in the year because we are meti, but you know, of I did a night to tune and I'm on baho, name me call me area or share ye. Mammy,
and you know, my back at the sword.
Sword man.
Hey, Dominic.
Oh, be. Maybe make a minute for me. I met you, make someone say a cat sword.
So that's how MP better. I'm a man.
No, me hold me number beyond.
Greater Accra Regional Minister Crab baby. One cat sword. And
one a cat sword no. Road ye katia one a cat sword.
What's it?
One a cat sword.
Road.
Where one a cat sword.
A depending road. Where dear a MP ni Greater Accra Regional Minister.
And a cat here.
Yes.
Oh, no, son out here.
Son MP ni bekawa.
Yami watch na move cameras in row. Na mon reporters in row. So more ya, igna sibi. Anamwa. There be so the main castle obwa. Mean watching it. Mesumeti, so umbekate sodo. Okay. But so more you may be uncle. So, and the meeting means there. But I mean, I'm dear.
Bibian,
me who
okay.
But me of our quarter and share me bona, Bosumi, you pay.
O my yini.
That be before I be in Bosumi, no shambo. Oba. Only 2 deputy ministers, the chief director come. Penny for now come. I fear him. Bosumi, no. What I say, my own queen, of our own all this are okay. It's over me and then.
So, or the way Jauni be
for
what you call I am grandson of.
Yes.
The whole grandson of. Yes, some ye, and I had a yen yadi. Yaquina. In fact, NDC time, and from grandson to Busia, on way. And I'm saying, from grandson, a family crum domiabra, echo, Jeman Quanta, but Mudu Tamfian number 1, and no Muhuri try. Ekotra Tamfian number 2 because of bridge keke. Jama Krona.
Yeah, free. Nipa here about to know.
Yeah. Krona tan just a bridge keke. But in fact, under this government there, 8 years in it. O mampenia kufa do ewie ni term. Just be a kakra kai no ba be bia ma yehu de. Na waka chose na do something before you go. 1 kilometer of road cry in your area. Eti mi stress yenua bema senso boachia oba bantuma senso eja wodi nam nimse de bia oba
ono so de ohun hia vetting bia straight away
de manage kese pa ayi reshuffle mu Bernard Okoboy
health minister
my friend that chene health minister Okode look so One says since obey CEO for
NHI, yes.
What NHI? What you want some already, sir? And she said power there to her. And it said the only Juma you foresee at here.
Yeah.
And this will see buffum. Oh, Oko boy, Yamin Shroud. And he, I am no one to Oko him. But maybe how you said the house here had to join. Miss Ceci Benny will be or bit see many per are working hand in hand.
Yeah.
Sabia and she said power there to her. Because I'm saying for the affairs, no, provide us any supplies in Tokan.
Yeah.
Because Mutia provide us not or they see or see in Jamaica. They say why platform will be out to be.
Sunshine.
Tia car, Obia who be ultimate, the believe it about being young. Wouldn't him say, Oko hospital be here, have insurance officer. Turn down the car because card in Yajuma.
More verti claims.
What he claims, no card in Yajuma, no, it's not going to happen. You're moving once and I become once. BBC, Oko Dex, no, or Kono will be honor. Why he be said, Drew once and they see, being the guy, I mean, why you asset for this country, not the part of MPP political party.
No, I think for me, one thing that fascinates me about him is his rise in politics. I mean, it's taking 10 or maybe under 10 years. You know, from district health, Chibi. I think the hospital, this hospital, Chibi, he was the like Metsu, moved from there, became MP. Became board chairman for Kolebu at that age. From board chairman Kolebu, a deputy minister of health.
And he performed.
Yes, lost his seat. Went to NHI as CEO. Now health minister. In 10 years, in 10 years, one will be where he's gotten. I mean, for a medical, a young uncle focus health ministry say ope ni pa and for medical doctor and it is also in our recent history, the only medical doctors are since Kufuor. I think Kufuor's first health minister was a medical doctor. No, that was second. Kwekwe was his second health. He was also a medical doctor. But after that, I think the first Anani also became health minister, right? Anani Neba Kwekwe and
Courage
Kwasiga was not a medical doctor.
No, he was not a medical doctor.
Yes. Inti omo medical doctors abe health minister into we anani eyikwekwe free. And no. The next I think is Okoboy. The anani kwekwe free, the next Okoboy. But in between them, a lot of health ministers are medical doctors. And you also present here no challenge for Dr. Okoboy to rise up because the health ministry near one ministry associations say war under the omo association saying ministry bia enti ubehwe physician assistant association medical doctors wo mo de nurses wo mo de mortuary for wo mo de associations be brain. You deal with a lot of interest groups. One sector you do ko ho a now when you're strategic, you're pragmatic, you would have a lot of problems. And said doctors ni hu so muni pa na ba. Said there is that natural affinity between who are we minister and the Ghana Medical Association. And if you are not careful, you would pander so much to their whims and caprices, to the disadvantage of more can do not nurses for no show with the nibi until you have to rise above that end. And I'm hoping say knowing Okoboy, because ultimately a board chair Kolebu. Charlie, you can work in any ministry, that's for Okoboy. So what we are
maybe we understand. Okoboy, small body with
big brains.
Engineer,
solid guy. Solid guy.
I'm telling you, that guy is great. Now when him the me fell no. Na ho brase. Na ho brase na me fell no. Said there wutie bia. Okobetimi no. I be na yi na omoma ka yina so me bom ba so kasa me body ni kran na me refi bi me hunter can say be and I loved what he has said, mobilization. That's why we need a metering system to check so that leakages Emma because Ghana hano your problem are you leakages. Mobilization the bebo I say only odwan yakwa da hayi unma da hayi mo na say twi ne kan ko for munti oni odwan akosem ko yi kokunte ay hata wo apaso what the containers from ojina nchen wo yigum na ore She only would join quad the higher, obey you know what we Ghana, ya mobilize Sikani in a Nanko Force Woody.
Yeah.
There's one way to mobilize it, and the protection is very, very key.
Very key.
Minian Martin James Acosta, Deputy Minister for 7 years, now Minister. Or Sefata. I Japan Minister, and you can't want to me. Finance Minister, Obai, Abrantin, will be up and awesome. When you say any finance minister, you can go for a pam. I mean, and then
my friend saying, Kojo Ponkroma.
Kojo decide on the other album that Kojo house.
Rural development also there, but rural development and rural housing.
Yes, Kojo, so Yamanitin Kwan, Swagger. Adumako,
yeah, Collins Adumako Mensa.
Also,
deputy
Collins is a nice guy.
Yaman Trinkwa. And go for no, be a brimini so.
Sylvester.
Hey, Sylvester, I'm MP, so what Arma. May Bob Basso has his here. I mean, him said, Yahudi away a Berman when you're ding. But Miss So no Mocatiano. Say, so son and Kofoma, but so Minizu could go on me 3 years beam. Because he has said, action and that one will be a movie at Trinkwa. Yes, yes, more money, but yes, Mamma you could.
Me da say ma mentio
Henry Quarty.
Yeah, Henry Quarty they say interior or no about interior ministry. Yes, then as deputy and as the about substantive. That's for interior. But what do you think? I mean, veteran, Mr. Veteran, reshuffle any in Sema Boba.
Oh, be Mamichia once I read in Combo initiative for Namichia reshuffle so Namichia the good people of Nkwanta South constituency. Now we be on penny Excellency John Dramani Mahama Seminchia near Jumapam we.
Genesis. Is your drew him?
As at then they mean check here but then I know say no chrome but I mean that's not mean check here. But Obi I ne I mean first akwenye we so na men Charles say Omampeni John Dramani Mahama Nyamia Dumba January 7th, 2025. Swearing in Minister Obeba.
Oh yes.
Yes, protocol department minister by this time they are trying to put their things together because we share programs and project
oh we need presidency.
Yes, so we need presidency no. Oh no, sir, yeah, you should be presidency. I say oh masa Nyabutre my friend Nyabutre. Now we share your sister key policies now ye buy now we so person throughout the document we share programs now Mampeni John Dramani Mahama deba you be also for so na konta no. Yes, meaning say obi so be bua even you as much as independence or kwa best obi the message so e dey be call na konta no na me gidi say na nche bia o studio ha na so for say or person in the area or build a hospital number abua dem crop for me your program most of the times man for so donate best but the programs na e ban health is one of the key projects e dey ba and e ba GM no e ba so we wa konta so me ma me so be kata na e ban so e be hwe na sa hospital no ya ejuma ntentema ama na san crop no so na omanya ayale sabia me because me my ejuma hospital that was part of my life no I have worked in the theater. So I know what it takes to say nipa denya quality health so nti obi nti munya obi anya botre o share the big push project already ba obi na the pan say unu say Omampeni John Dramani Mahama ebe move from Minister of Agric to Minister of Agric and Agribusiness so even industrialize agriculture in every small scale processing sector no ebe say every available sector ebe obi say only one thing Minister you are very abreast so you read widely o share countries like Jamaica. Now, so called Jamaica, by this time, man for Conjuma, also be a car pack about thing. You know what it is? Omu use more garages are Omutimono, Omogaras and Combe Packer Omocano. Omu use for mini processing factories. Oh, mini produce upon a Juma Bano. No best start to say a soap no ya or in the soup or say tomato paste no ya or using the garage. No, you have mini tomato processing. Until you by the following one, not standard authority about. Not food and drug, but about certifying. Then the nearest someone consuming no more nearest someone export no more export. So these are the things we are looking at. Make garages more. We are making sure that agriculture goes to the doorstep of people. Obi I can you know baby and nipa chantro nipa kwa baby ano. Obi the major problem kai Maslow's theory of physiological need. Basically is a problem. The second diwa obi won't make kwa chantro. Most of the life that comes to an African depending on the food to eat. Any problem no. We don't meet our basic needs. So when we do industrial agriculture, we make agriculture the doorstep of the people. It will boost the nature of everybody. Now we will stabilize and all. We are looking at the Ghana Statistical Service. Somebody report to me by almost 1 million Ghanaian youth don't have formal education.
But someone can add that.
Yes.
How are we going to preserve Niama Ebano? Because we are maybe free by then edo.
Yes.
By rate me banana pro.
That's another problem.
I say.
Yes, see, Obi, I was recently before Christmas.
Yeah,
it was before Christmas. Food inflation, but down. You know why? It is seasonal.
Yeah.
Also seasonal.
Yeah.
So preservation is one of the major problems. Obi, okay, when say time I felt very bad being somebody who has to work in the health sector. No? Most of the things I'm advocating say in the medical schools and the health institutions, let's just train people to advocates of health preventive. It's one of the major problems. But you might not know because we don't educate our people to go in for checkups. Me say because me cry. I mean, say a journey me do it's not good for every 3 months. I go for detox to make sure say if there's any material behind your woman, I should be able to clear. So it's better we do health preventive than this occurrence of this. Who can back to my culture? The family say UGMC, one of the best hospitals so far. But some of Akwachi, in the medical sector, they say yes, expired. The nurse didn't feel anything, but I'm also. So as a medical practitioner now, a health practitioner, we don't see if the occurrence of death, it's nothing. Yes, I mean I'm being honest with you. I mean that's why I go to my hospital. And so if you look at the health preventive, it is better, and that's what we must advocate. And in most of the times, one thing of the health sector is the ministry is that most of the health preventive students now it's diploma-based courses. They don't even post them for this. So disease control, health preventive. If you invest in that, there will be occurrences. Obi, sure. Ghanaians, me, I have always pity for Ghanaians. Every morning, I do 1 hour jogging. Every morning. So I mean, I don't see any youth. I done. I am peniphobe who have regretted their health status. They are on the road and they are correcting their health. I have not seen a colleague of my age running around to make sure that I get fitness.
What's emphasized?
Now, what I mean, no. What I mean is that because I live in an area that is open. I think that I was looking at the young. Oh no, I mean Tiska for me Zungu. So I think so. Those are the things that I say. So we should make sure we advocate on those health prevention. So who can say yes? It is true. Say at the end of the day, my buy any tomatoes. So who say trouble that ginger? And so that ginger. Last time I called ginger. Cartons of tomatoes are pro. So if you don't prevent it, anything we are looking at having to make sure that we have a mini processing factories for people, individuals who have interest in investing in it, even with a 24-hour economy that you sign up to. And then I think they will have a tomatoes factory. But it's not functioning. Tomatoes are profit ginger and money. If you are able to even boost tomatoes factories in ginger, we don't need to go to Cote d'Ivoire and go and bring tomatoes. Yeah, I think it's Troubadour rather. I want a community center. Yes, Troubadour. You see, so we can invest in all those things and make it produce. When you say menu, you say, quota, crab quota, crab quota. The whole of Africa. That's where the largest producer of pawpaw is. Go and check pawpaw and cassava. Every that area, it is there. But and then how many pawpaw factories or pawpaw juice factories we have been able to produce? So these are the things we are looking at. Mini processing factory. Until and I make us say, Ghana Statistical Service chair say 1 million Ghanaians youth almost need formal and informal education. So and you know the skeleton. Yeti Kromha, you require young hawkers, young boys by the street. Hawkers. I don't know if you observed that. The beggars, You don't see them after 15 years. You don't see them after 70 years. Where are they? When they finish, when they grow a little bit, they are still in this country. They go back to the street. They leave the street and go back to do whatever they want to do. And these are what Ghana Statistical Service have even identified that they don't have unemployment. They are unemployed and they are in the system. So you share as someone say, and the person say, Obi, minuti. Tell me we GSS and SS no. Who are done for your friend Ama and maybe Joshua. And also a bomb on Pesco, class no mutada pa. The movie and I'm hairdresser Juma or because I'm carpenter or mason. Best in the Omumu Bakwan for that she said, man, 20 Ghana because but they are always proud of it. Obi, I show TV so radios in the minstrel, Guejumani. They don't call you for money. But Obi, we lost one no corner. Lost, I know you lost them. Joshua now, Uncle Onunu now University of Ghana now Onunu Kwan. So every day of friends say challenge today no good. Make us send me 100 Ghana cedi. Until you share and say, oh, my penny John Dramani and the NDC, we have thought of it that. I say, we are
24 hours.
Yeah, no, we are investing in the national apprenticeship program. Oh, so the national apprenticeship program, no, we are going to train the youth in various aspects of apprenticeship.
Being 2020 manifesto.
Yes, where I was working. Yeah. Before that one, there were youth in apprenticeship. There were youth in hairdressing, youth in dressmaking, youth in leather works, youth in bead making, and all those things. But they have not really focused on that. And we are trying to reinvest in national apprenticeship by employing 10,000 youth in that. Because most of them are free across the major communities, baby, I am major communities, sub communities, some best Jumano. Baby, I'm better a problem. Nobody a problem. Also, no, I want to say, no, because nobody only go be. So we are making an incentive package for them every month. Every feeding, they'll be able to use at the end of the day.
Allowances.
Yeah, the allowances. At the end of the day, we'll set them up to make sure they will also get something to do. Okay, so these are the programs. Yeah, we are also focusing on building 6 new universities in this country. Okay, that's the good thing. And this 6 universities is going to be based on the 6 newly created regions. Mukra Benyabi. Bruno is Benyabi. Now, Mikra is also Mikra for those Oko Parambo, Oko Sawaba, Oko Tigangam, those all the areas. So these are the things we are looking at. Now, yes, those programs now. Then the youth will also leverage. And that university is going to be based on technical and vocational based universities. These are technical and vocational based. Okay, so if you industrialize education in that aspect of life, the unemployment will be a thing of a past.
But when said to be able to do all of this, yes. There was a winning election.
Oh, definitely.
And you've heard people say this reshuffle akosu, might hamper more chances of winning election.
And here we are looking at building 6 new universities in the newly created regions as well. Now are dualizing roads to every regional capital. These are the things. Are you been to Boga?
No, I've been to Tamale.
From Tamale to Boga, from here to Boga, it takes you almost 12 to 13 hours to get there. So we are looking at putting an airport there. I want to say you have the history of building airport in this country. So we have plans and programs. So I believe and hope, say, with all research, with all the work coming, I'm for work coming here with Penny John Draman, inshallah, by the grace of God. No. December 7th is a communal labor, which I know say Ghana for Bamba by United Boom. Now you Juman Obi. You're planning your coin for focus on now. I'm penny not done for the last minute changes of his government. Our friend reshuffle. Obi. The reshuffle, me, I don't see anything new in the reshuffle. You can't almost be a super or be a every human being is capable of doing something. There's no superhuman being on this earth.
Okay. Unless,
of course, you have a low key or you have thinking error that you refuse of making very reasonable impact in your society. But if you don't have a good driver, if you don't have a good leader, you will definitely fail in everything. Boss. Meaning say a chum. Kwesi chum. One friend that be your phone so that's it. Your program will say your program. But one more a free hand to operate Ekosiisen. We see all talks all day. We hear Rejuma freely, and the program is selling. Sabi uncomfortable who obi ukra ni mo. So normally want to me yedium. I'm straight going to obi but because of obi created Juma now one more free hand to operate, bringing your knowledge to bear. But then another don't call Kufado. And in Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. No more injury time changes now. Dr. Baumia sometimes ago said, "Oh, my penny John Draman in my hair reshuffle last minute." No, it was based on elections on Muye. But Obi, Ocean Kofoya or more the scene. What is new? Obi, I often say, Papa been an hour now. Quatani so nim quata. This so quatania. Onam baby or drain home. And Papa Besson no kind of car, no, then what on the car, and the battery down. And the only English call offer, you need to push it.
Yes.
Now, the kind of car, afraid yet. The engine call offer was offered quaternions on Bobo and non Piacano. And a quaternary judge didn't such as a ye di Pianca. Obi, I know Yena di Pianca. Now, Yena also would call reshuffle to change the game of the fortune of ordinary Ghanaian after 7 years of suffering. After 7 years of telling you, say, change some of the ministers or more team no any. After the 10 crown, members of parliament of the NPP, SN petition, hundreds of them say, change some of the ministers, civil society, even yourself, only way, Papa Yanti never do last minute there because our person win election. Some of the members are almost they are shaking in their areas, and you've got to refix them, give them power to go and win election. Only be what is new. Ukaya what Asansu Bachi so Uka Asansu. Asansu have been the minister of Works and Housing. Obi, look at this construction group. That is saying and then Pan or to then he was a cabinet minister for goodness sake. Then I had to change the Works and Housing Minister. Me look at the name one. Obi, nothing happened.
So the rental assistance.
Oh, Obi, the dansaya, Obi,
housing Pokwa say.
Housing buying. Oma real housing. Ama fanya dem. 7 years. Obi, so after 7 years, after the masati, it was a glamour. As a glamour that is rotten. Obi, look at the NDC, the housing project. Yeah. You can name them and see. Any of the big crowd. Obi called Reku. President Mills. Yeah. President John Mills buy a bit 2,000, President Mahama bet 2,000. Look at the housing projects here. Go and check the records of the time housing project. Obi, so then look at information minister. Obi, I am one of the Obi to be if you care to know, I am a certified media person, right? And I know upon Nkrumah has also worked with multimedia. And I am a member of JH Journalism for Human Rights. And my person can't come somebody because of time. Obi, what is the duty of an information minister for the nation development? It's information dissemination. Above and else. Your minister of information. Obi, tell me for the past 2-3 years that Ben out of Nkrumah should be.
Oh, how?
No, the Ben out of Obaha. Obi, and say Dr. Baumia. Obi, and then say I'm elected Dr. Baumia as a flag bearer now. What's about multimedia? The Ben, the minister of information, because there's nothing going on at the president and the cabinet level. No development for him to sell. Obi,
oh no, but that's
Obi,
that's
I am
fair.
No, my thing is not
but
fair.
I've interviewed him on a number of occasions.
And what you interview? What? And old friend, someone as a resource person.
No.
Then say on
one-on-one.
So as a resource person to your media house. Obi, that's information means and some briefing the governance and the policy and programs and care course.
Now, the press,
Obi. So media. I think there's nothing new or upon Nkrumah because at the end of the day we are on the crossroad already. The economy is collapsed. There's information. Works and Housing to go and take over the mess there. Obi, roads and highways. What is happening in our construction economy? I mean, you can say contracts for a year and what you are. Yet you come here. Nansa yakwa almost in Sawan Road. You see that dictation on it. But I don't see anything new. Obi, Anta. Obi, Anta has been a minister of state minister of state in charge of finance. And the minister of finance. So what is new is bringing on board. And we need to try almost cause the mess of that ministry. And I can afford the crown. So 1
year.
What is over 1 year? It's even over 1 year. No, it's over 1 year. No, but so if somebody over 1 year wants me actually 6 months or 7 months or but I will be by me or by me or number campaign. Only no, but then what is he bringing on board? He has been a minister of state for goodness sake. He's been a deputy minister of energy in charge of petroleum. That was where the petroleum sector no crime people were going to be talk. Maybe even in no crime people were in charge of petroleum. And the prime minister also called tourism. And Obi Awatena was supervisor Dumso.
Oh,
he's the deputy minister in charge of energy and power. Now Dumso be na say the whole of yesterday there was Dumso in my house.
That's a fault.
Then what are they bringing on board? Tell me. We are on the crossroad. The governance is spoiled. Obi, so who share conform with you? I'm even in my own region, or T region.
Yes.
We have Joshua Makubu.
Makubu.
Daniel Machoto. That's my direct general brother. Yeah, let me be honest with you. We are first cousins.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we are first. We are from the same house. We vote in the same police station. We are from the same constituency, the same community. This is his house. This is my house. We are the same grandfather. And anyway, Joshua Makubu Krana, formerly, we are from the same community. We vote the same polling stations. Only an regional minister. What development has he brought?
Why am Makubu?
Makubu, no. What has he brought? Now they brought Daniel Machoto. What is he bringing new in 6 months? Obi, so when you know, you boy bomb pan say.
Minister be anya.
No, Obi, near bomb pan say. You can offer that few or crown. Let me just say, oh my, you can offer. No, you also be reshuffled.
He's not.
I'm told. I mean, you can say it's official. Obi, somewhere. You know, not for news. Who a journalist? Not for news. Any I hear him. To where? Obi, any I hear him.
That rumor is out there. I mean, but there's no official.
Obi, me my content featuring of that particular content, and I can tell, I can put in public opinion, public consumption. It's a fact. It's going to the government.
It's not true.
Presidential advisor on the
economy and special envoy on capital market and negotiations
and international investment
and negotiations. And they just say, I mean, I'm never negotiate. So it's even more powerful than the minister. Probably, this is reshuffle. The proper one is coming. And here, December 7, 2024.
The Ghanaian people will
reshuffle the MPP for the collapse of the economy. Obi, come to Obio. Obi, near the whole hospitals, all areas are a month for bread. Now, Baba James, I want to reshuffle for 6 months. 7 years upon my penny pen, I am in hurry. All the productive and constructive economy now, Kanyano, and Yajuma. Obi, where is our 1D1F? Where is our 1 village, 1 dam?
You've not seen the
where is our $1 million per quantity? So it's been 7 years, $7 million. Where is it? These are the things that we think say. Nenti mobile. Nenti reshuffle there. Enche by December. They will reshuffle Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as well. Now he has replaced John Dramani Mahama to make sure say this country run again. And that's what Ghanaians are hoping for.
Alfred, me pacho ma yintie we reshuffle matters arise.
Breaks is here. Minia. Michia obia orite mo inuanum ebasa oye Makafui pharmacist oye doctor pharma Makafui Brempong. NDC candidate 2012 for Ayawaso West Wagon Nebaba and then Nebede na Woda. Menua oye me electrical engineer and electrician bibia Air Paulson. Also idina Woda ene. Na me amenu aba through the king so ono so ene odina woda nti me ma omo nyina nyame nkwa me din chia kese Sophie eye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia Hobrewo ene Richard na ma o say men kan che Richard say onya abutre na elections aye kono on the 7th of January oba invited ono personally to come and witness his swearing in now rieswa ya be bomodin amane baby wo tourism because we area go tourism kakao ya be man baby a obeboa
in the party headquarters is not the Benin Square.
Everybody on board ye nje obi a ho when wonyama o ka pii na yem de sa pa say we bisa no questions pii entro menua what is he talking about say NDC or say obian ye adwuma wo MPP mu is that what he wants to say? Now, Mekan Bibi Kakra Amo, and it's from Ora Bawumia, the bold solutions for the future. No, policy now or the buy no. One say you can't policy in the no. Now they are scrambling to bring in policies. And then we bet now how I can say obey yes or obey. Me who any documents via Ora Mahama it may draw. Say all you wire policies.
I can send it to
wire
you.
policies.
Obi.
Yeah, the one
the sister key
communications bureau.
The sister key policies.
Oh no, the by now communication bureau na publish.
Communications bureau na compile
then.
Oh, policies.
Oh, massa.
O de twa so yet.
Nkukon kakra. Ana a confirm kakra. There any policy now to order ba no. Now Ora Bawumia can be significant on page 41 of his policy A already or say.
Ngosia no antia na.
What's it?
Ngosia na
Ngosia kakra say ebema obi akukọ ba ko na wa hwehwe akukọ be ma okrosi na ya wo yawo
Thousand be serious. I've to be serious.
But didn't you say that?
Market your message.
Didn't you say that?
Is it Obi? Is it one thing that MPs don't know? It's livestock. You don't even understand the policy of livestock.
It's okay.
No, the policy of livestock.
You want to
go back? Obehwehwe be ma cross no na yenya kosua baako na oto na wa hear double na echi ya the two no go for another crossing na njebe nkoko nkakra akosua kakra. But Dr. Bawumia said or saying clearly the initial conditions that we inherited in 2017 are not the same as will be in 2025 when he's taking over. The year back to 2017, no, when the economy was in shambles, no, and yet the same thing. In a says here, the Nado Dankwa a Jamano, no, Yabeba Beto. Because Nanado still, or you, or the policies at all. The Yemen de Pasa or Casano can say 2016 Mahama year reshuffle. 2008 President Kufuor year reshuffle twice. One in March, one in May. In that same election year. The Yemen de so say or say Nanado upon everything Obiaka say no, we see my year reshuffle. He told us that at the right time you do the reshuffle. But oh he say obey certain things. Now oh obey any reshuffle. We IMF no. You to me according to the system. Waje first tranche, waje second one. Or say yenko ahead. Na ora ken nko nchen. In his letter that he released, mpecho kind ye. There is nowhere where state say ora ken ofuriata eko akoye special envoy na baby or baby. But in the letter, Onankasaka earlier on, he stated say Ora and Bruce Derry, Honorable and Bruce Derry, or call office of the president as a minister of state, meboa. But in that same letter, he never stated anything on Ora. Into same no. Tell my yet last year, September. I want to say, oh, yeah, Risha for last year, September. Ebaso. Tell my yet say, December. Yeah, just oh, yeah, Risha for December. Ebaso. So let us not go and then speculate so many things. Yente. Into all cannot say then. Therefore, my priorities will be different. And that is a categorical statement. Why? Bold statement. Or say my priorities will be different. And to say the Nanado Beto and the priorities or the two, because I'm going to do a continuation of the certain good things. Why? And today no country so we have done many good things, and I will be seeking to build upon them. And no say he's not running away from anything. I say we've done good things, and as human as we are, yeah, can cry. As human beings, definitely we are papa no na boneso obem. Because you are working with human beings, you are working with institutions. You buy no you share fiscal policy, you share monetary policy. And I say, okay, once he puts in the structure to make sure that one will reduce the increase of corruption. And then you realize say because of the digitalization, no, corruption to be back out easily. Bibi near to me in them. Unlike those days, 2, 3, 4 years, and Sana Auditor General didn't report, Baba. Into Ebebano, now one can say in government with him. Who are they going to ask? The current minister or Tisuna Yebibsan question. Yebibsan or Bekacho say, it wasn't my time, I didn't know about it. Into Apahoko. And that is the thing now, Dr. Baumia and Nanado Dankwe Kufado, they've put in place to make sure that the country is moving in the right direction. And then you can say recession about UK, Sawate, about my friends in Japan, about Estonia, about certain places, about 7 or 8 countries. They are in recession. And it tells you, say, the Ayeka said there was a global economic crunch, you know. It is the reality of life. And I kept on saying, say, Obiane ne dear Musiete. Obiane ne, your friends say, the economy, how things will change for them. There were difficulties. And I can say on authority, say the difficulties we went through, if it was another government, the opposition government, they couldn't have managed the economy to this extent. And every record shows, we have the inflation records there. We have every record there to show, and I can read it to you. Professor Milsifi Abayemu, for 2011, he had a single-digit inflation. Mama, I take you over 2012, no. What year average inflation now? The inflation shot up. Or take you over shot up from 8 point something now, they call 17.5, and son of Abayemu. And then make kind almost say, my matey, now December 15%. They forget that we use an average, yearly average on inflation, and that is where they get it wrong. Because you cannot use just December, say, oh, the whole of 2016, now inflation, December figure or befa. You take from January to December and average it. When they were leaving office, it was 17.25%. Now they take you over now and reduce inflation with hard work and vigor, no, inflation by 12%.
Go
and check.
So now how much?
Oh, relax.
What is the inflation?
Relax.
No, what is the inflation?
Relax. For a 4-year continuum from 2018 to 2019, 2020, 2021, 4-year continuum. Now inflation was single digit. Then in 2022, it shot up due to the COVID Ukraine crisis. No, end the economic crunch make a one sem no into my inflation cost to over 50%, and then you can about 23%, and we'll close by the end of the year less than the 17% amojano no, so that when Dr. Baumia is taking over no, at least he knows that inflation has come down to about 15%, and we'll do it because you are bida until the year free and I boafo no into make a kono mania why Osha no, he said that he needed a lot of people to come on board and help him because not seriously economy are inheriting not a bone or more bioma no catch and say or my renaming in a dompe my ye bo modern crack nyama na enama ba ho and then nam ba ho no say oh ayede na sesi ade mo ma yen kwan na yen bewe enam ne biom ni ahefa na ye wo even 8-hour economy couldn't manage it now and now catch them say 24-hour economy na omonti ase esi edun keti aye tie no woni masem o kan o say omo ye fitafo ejuma omo ye world omo ye den nyina omo ntwen na ewia na eboa mo ye world omo ntwen nwumre no ma so kania because they will reduce light drastically for them. Now all cannot maybe some say in fact within their whole lot no em said they are confused about this 24-hour economy no more cano obi njai ewia ejuma no ye no when it's critical for him to work when he doesn't need light to work on jai fit ejuma no ntwen enwumre a light in your no na on so kania non reduce mano na ni if say generation no there is a limit you can't go below. And who reducing the same Ekosiisen. At the moment, government is not even making profit on any generation a year. Mo can say mo giant stability fund 200 million. Mo giant way, but they forgot to say mo giant car in the energy sector of over 1 billion. 2017 year we paid $1 billion straight away to make sure that them doom so and na ye can all the time say sikasem no. We paid it off, and that is why doom so stop. And now say no stop it doom so. When you couldn't even manage to pay off the debts that were there, when you couldn't manage to talk to the energy sector creators, generators, no, to hold on, say, at the end kakra. Recently, yes, we experienced some intermittent power shuts, and it was because of financial problems. We sat down with them, we've paid some, and we have negotiated to pay the rest in installments. That is a generational thinker. That is someone or drink or mine and make sure say I'm train na nkofo ejuma inside before we come and make sure say we are doing what we have to do. Now when you come to policies Dr. Baumia Diato or say listen, you're spending so much amount of money that you can say na you state kwan 500 million. Now we are to her say me budgeted for 500 million for roads. It's in Pakuni area say uchaneka, and that is why we do a lot of roads. I'll bet you know na kada hono. I say yes, I any bill. That 500 million we can push it into other sectors. Where government has to take full responsibility. A business skills development. What now? What can say? When I say see a hairdresser for near there, the amount of money that goes into skills development, is marvelous. And after that, after the training, say I wouldn't say TV free. When you say even doctors are omoye speciality no na do tuama omo, and they don't understand. And na ora mama to make ojina ho no ka say even free SHS no omo wiem no oba obe review free SHS ye wiem students ni wia why exams no mokaye no forgetting say wa wo mtemenje wo Richard a wo temenje no wo questions ye mixed up from my questions into wo question 1 into say me question 1 into ye then na me meeting na ha no me catch you say wo question 1 ye A into go answer na A. He doesn't even know. It tells you that he's totally confused of what is going on in education, in the economy, in everything. And then obisa for honeymoon period. I feel na obisuya. I feel na obe steady. We don't have time. We need a president that or jip or mine or to me now or take it off. And that is what Dr. Baumia has said you do for us. Or say on baby sounds or honeymoon because he understands what it's on ground. Yeah, he be a economy now say. Listen, the main problem that we have now is the economic drive. And if you don't understand the economy, you cannot drive it. And that is why he said that. And yes, it's here na you be doing 24 hours. So because 8 hours simple yeah there more want to be here. Yeah, back here to me here. And even now I operate more than even 24 hours because and you know be the hompo now our brain office or person or filling the DVL forms are or to me them pay fele. And then obi call NHIA. Now say oh yeah we in the card ewu. Now say failure or than if you 12 midnight or than if you 2 a.m. or than if you 3 a.m. or to me renew. Interoperability na kamo pese modeba na mo bu aban to the tune of $1.2 billion. Na eno na mudi bu aban ko check Bank of Ghana records. You were stealing from the nation $1.2 billion. Yen hu bi da in this country. Nso mu approve here say yentua. Dr. Bawumia mo ba only governor ni finance minister omo tina ho no. No omo say no. This is too much for the nation to bear. No mo cancel it, omo abrogate a contract. Omo share baby a omo betumi use the abrogate contract. No omo abrogate it. Any omo ho tan a omo tan Dr. Bawumia Ora Addison and Ora Kenufrata from day one till now. That is the only thing that omo year so they decided to send the matter to UK court.
Okay.
UK court omo de ko woni mahena no mo je $498 million as settlement. Nyankopon adom omo share contract no omo share ejuma no omo ye ni ade omo say no, you are not even getting a cent. In fact omo court case now omo edi no mumuntu akan mo. And they had to. Company na ayira wonsu ase. It tells you that it was a shell company, na okay. But they were just doing to take the reins or the good things in this country. You know, by less than $200 million. Nobody yes, I interoperability no. And juma my you can transfer money. Obi, I'm 12 midnight. I can transfer money from my account into your account. That is 24-hour economy operating, and that is what Dr. Bawumia said. I'm coming to build upon it because here and that will when I say system is about the data movement and data usage. Now when we say data usage, so Canada was true, that was true. So we are going to manage the economy in such as we say data charges better for. Ma wone me yen to me these high charges are and they no. So when he does that, no, all the taxes on a data usage near there to say e-levy money or betray, because he doesn't believe say you per se you digitalize the economy now you're charging for 4p. That is a forward-thinking president. Obia or say maybe reduce my ministers to 50. The barest minimum. Akosra 50. Regional and a deputy and main ministers in Akosra 50. And I'll work with them assiduously because they say you develop the economy to such as an extent say we can reduce. Obeshebi and then second term import the beba 30. Because by that time now we reduce it, the whole thing has become digitalized in such a way say what you can work from this ministry and take care of another ministry. So you reduce it again. Now what share hospitals? Can one semi and the all regional hospitals now have been
now the one no see mami.
Oh, me the manu be see wo Risha phone so.
Hey, David.
Mami we and I'm
paid for interview. I was 30 minutes. I have funny 15 minutes.
I'll do just one a
yeah,
all the hospitals no have been linked in such a way say Obi we are here to say me nua or yari or we by the time I ever rushing to hospital no and yes I be friend no doctor who log into the system at government hospitals in here they are linked in such a way say at the end of this
we started e-medicine no you should die we started e-medicine we started e-medicine me I was working in the facility
they are linking it to such a way say at the end of it no hospital you can take your records and you can look after your records very well
you don't even
now
if you don't understand e-medicine let me explain it to you
yeah the fresh blood
mommy explaining e-medicine one tier mommy let me explain e-medicine for you
December election the performance of it's going to overwhelm them.
You are too
almost say Mama na say in 2012
you couldn't even talk about your ministers because
as a politician they say we try and talk akra sometimes even the things you say you don't believe in it but they say we try and draw the winning election. I'm a credible person and this I'm trying to talk before I get your money and all the ministers are credible people.
We'll continue next week. Ekosiisen
economic indication.